Gen students. So in this video, as you can see, we will learn about the right angle triangle and Pythagoras theorem. So right angle triangle, we all know that what is right angle triangle because we have studied about the types of triangle. In that you have studied what is right angle triangle. So right angle triangle, again I am revising it. The triangle in which one of the angle will be 90 degree. Yes? When we say that one of the angle is equal to 90 degree, this is 90 degree and this is called right angle triangle. Okay. Now one thing, why we are talking about right angle triangle in Pythagoras theorem. So I want to say that the Pythagoras theorem hold for only right angle triangle. Okay, Pythagoras theorem holds only for right angle and triangle. Now in Pythagoras theorem there is a property which I will tell you later. Before that you should know that what is hypotenuse, what is base and what is height. Okay, so you can see the opposite side which is just opposite to the 90 degree. The side which is just opposite to the 90 degree angle, it is the longest side of the triangle, of the right angle triangle. As you can see, it is the longest side of the right angle triangle and it is just opposite to the angle 90 degree. It is known as hypotenuse of the triangle. What is this? This is hypotenuse, the longest side of the triangle and which will be just opposite to the 90 degree is known as hypotenuse. And this is our base and this is height. Okay, and these two sides will be always less than, always smaller, we can say always smaller than this biggest side, that is hypotenuse. Okay, now come to the Pythagoras theorem. What Pythagoras theorem says? So if this is A, B and this is C, then Pythagoras theorem says that the sum of the two smallest sides, the sum of the square of the two smallest sides will be equal to the square of the hypotenuse. Okay, now look here, these are the two smallest sides, that means AB and BC. I said the sum of the squares of the given side, of the smaller side, that means AB square plus this side BC square is equal to AC square. Okay, this is our Pythagoras theorem and it only holds for right angle triangle. AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square, or you can say base square plus height square is equal to hypotenuse square. Now let's see one example. So suppose this is the triangle, this is the, now let's see if this is the triangle. Okay, if this is the triangle and I am saying this is 90 degree. Okay, this is your 90 degree angle. So what will be the hypotenuse for this triangle? So I said that the side which is just opposite to the angle and the longest side of the triangle. So this is the side which is just opposite to the 90 degree. So you can easily guess that this side is the hypotenuse of the given triangle, right? Now you can easily recognize that what is hypotenuse. Now let's come to the example to understand the Pythagoras theorem. Suppose this is the triangle. Okay, and this side is equal to 4 and this is equal to 3 centimeter. So we have to find this side, okay, the hypotenuse. Now I am writing the sides A, B and C. Okay, so how do we find the value of the hypotenuse here? We will use the Pythagoras theorem. So basically we use Pythagoras theorem to find the distance between the 2 points. Okay, to find the height we use always Pythagoras theorem, and this is a very important theorem of the mathematics. We use this in geometry also, we use this in trigonometry also. When you will study trigonometry in higher classes, you will understand that what is the use of Pythagoras theorem there. Now There the two sides are given and you have to find this side. So this theorem is what? Hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the base square and height square. So we will write AB square. We have written AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. We will write first the formula. Now what will we do? We will put the values. So here AC, the names are changed. So I am writing the same names. Okay. So I am keeping it as B and this is C. So according to the vertices, the formula will get changed. If someone has written PQR, then you will write PQR here. Okay. That doesn't mean the vertices are different and you are writing again and again AB square plus BC square plus is equal to AC square everywhere. So it will get changed according to the vertices, but the thing is same. That means hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square is the Pythagoras theorem. Now AB square is what? AB is equal to 4 square, so you will write 4 here, 4 plus square, and this is BC. So BC is what? BC is 3 square, so I am writing 3 square. Now 4 square plus 3 square is what? 4 plus square is 16 and 3 square is 9 and 16 plus 9 is what? 25. Okay. This is equal to AC square. We are finding the value of AC square here. So AC square is equal to 25. But we need AC, not AC square. So when we will remove square from here, it will come under root here. Okay, 25 will come under root. So we will write AC is equal to under root 25. And you know how do we find the under root of the given value? You will find the LCM of the given number 25. So you can divide it 5, 5 is 25 and this is 5 is the 5. After that what we do, we make the pairs. Okay, when you will make the pair, for taking the square root we take only one triangle. Okay, or you can write it 5 into 5 or the square root of this number will be plus minus 5, but we always take plus 5. Okay, this is plus 5, you will take plus value. When any number comes out from square root, it comes with two signs plus and minus both. That means the value of under root 25 is plus 5 and minus 5 both. But for this question we have to take only the positive value. So I am taking here plus 5. So what is the value of here? Value of AC? AC you can see AC is equal to 5 centimeter. So what is this? This is the 5 centimeter. And as I told you that this is the longest side of the right angle triangle, so you can see this is greater than 4 also, this is greater than 3 also. Okay. So, or like this we can say that if any triangle will satisfy this property, we can say that this triangle is a right angle triangle. Okay. And if there is a right angle triangle, then this will satisfy Pythagoras theorem also. You can say vice and versa. Okay. So we will solve some questions based on this in our online classes. You have to do all these things in your copy and watch the video very carefully. If you have any doubt, you can ask to me in online classes. Thank you, children.